was about to start rapping after that intro.
I needed some bars, man.
Bars.
I needed them, man. You don't have to be divorced with music, man. Y'all can get your relationship going again.
It's a love-hate thing. It's a love-hate thing. Music is a love-hate relationship. We break up, we make up. we make up, and we break up.
I hope y'all figure it out one day.
Decades, man. Say what?
I hope y'all figure it out one day, man. Because
we might write
part two. It's too often, man. I need y'all to have a consistency in your relationship, man.
Oh man, had to let it go, man. Had to let it go. Just had to let it go,
man. So look, I'm gonna ask you something. This is off topic of music.
Mm-hmm.
It's Halloween season.
Yeah.
So therefore, it's the time for the creepy, ghoulish goblins and all the stuff. Good scary movie season. You know what I'm saying? Good scary movie season.
Spooky season.
Spooky season. So I ask you this. How long would you survive in a zombie apocalypse? Now, think of it from this point of view now. A zombie apocalypse would be something that you would have no way of knowing that you're actually involved in. You know what I'm saying? Now, in the movies, when we watch it, we go, oh, it's a zombie. Get out of there, run. In real life, you have no way of knowing. What would happen is you would be in the kitchen and a family member would probably walk in and go, rah, 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 and do that mess. And then they would just start coming at you. How long would you survive under that thought process? It's probably, I don't know what's happening and I don't know how to respond to what's happening, but my family is tripping right now.
Yeah, so me seeing my family member acting a little weird is my first sign of that there is a zombie apocalypse. Like I haven't heard anything on the news, haven't seen any other inkling that hey, there's something crazy going on.
Right, and in our universe, other than movies, there's no
true way to know
a zombie apocalypse. It's never happened.
Going down, yeah. Well, in that case, I mean, I probably wouldn't survive long because like, who's just gonna take out their family member like right then? Like, oh, yo, you tripping?
That's what I'm saying.
I gotta take you out. Let me go ahead and grab this knife and stab you in the heart. You know what I mean? Like you don't know. You're like, all right, let me try to do some CPR on you or something. I don't know. Like, let me medically get you some help.
That's what you would think, right?
Yeah.
We be tripping on the movies like, oh, they don't know no better. But we know what's happening. We know we're watching a zombie movie. In reality, those characters really wouldn't know. So you wouldn't know. You just might think they're having a seizure or something.
If my next door neighbor told me that hey, look, my child just turned into a zombie and I had to take him out. So now I know that, hey, look, there might be some zombie mess going on. I see that happen with my family member. They got to go. I'm sorry.
You taking them out?
You gotta take them out.
Really?
Hey, if they a zombie, they ain't the same person no more. It's over with.
They're gonna look like little you walking over to you.
But it's over with. It's over with. Is there a vaccine for it? Can I fix it? Can I turn them back to who they used to be? If they gone, they gone. They already dead, in my opinion. I might as well take them out. Finish them off.
So if your neighbor tells you that, you're gonna just take it at face value, or what you gonna do?
Yeah.
You gonna hop on Google or something and start looking it up?
One good time and be like, hey man, sorry about this. Yay. You're gone. You're gone.
I don't know, man.
Because
I don't know if I got that in me, bro.
It already gone. I'm gonna cry still. I'm still gonna cry. I'm still shed a tear like, but I had to take you out.
Man, if my little one just walks up and then and I'm just looking at little me come across the come on, son, come get me, put it right there, son. We're gonna go get them together.
That's a little chunky at that point.
Hey man, we're gonna be out here thugging it out together, man. Lay it in, son. Let's go get some people afterwards. Let's go run the neighborhood.
Hey, we're gonna ride out. We just gonna zombie together. I'm sorry.
Here go daddy and son coming out down the road. I can't see me just kicking my 5-year-old in the chest and then just stabbing a knife in him, man. It's just like,
You know, you like, son, I'm doing this for you, man. I don't want to see you go out like this. So I'd rather be the one to take you out than somebody else take you out, or you go out in the zombie. I'm doing what's best for you. I'm doing this for you. It's not for me. It's for you.
What if it's the whole group of the whole family just walk up on you and you see your whole clan?
They got to
go.
Don't
matter, not just one.
Go.
The whole clan.
The whole clan. I'm gonna remember the good times, but they got to go. They got to go.
All right, man. Mama, show up.
Love your mama.
My dudes don't get it too.
I love your mama. You got to go. I'm sorry. It's consistent across the board. Oh, you a zombie. It's over for. Like, what am I saving my family members' life for? Or trying to preserve their life to let them go out in zombie mode? Like, what good am I doing them? What good am I doing?
It's like what if they stop for a moment and look you in the eye lovingly?
Think of my mama. That's the mama. That's the mama that raised me.
And she
right
gives you hope that she's still in there somewhere. Do you take her out, or are you just like, I can't risk it, mom?
Like, can't risk it. I can't risk it. I'm sorry, man. Got to survive, man. Got to live. I hate to see you go out like this, but I'd rather be the one to take you out than somebody else do it. You know what I mean? If it's over with, it's over with.
I can't help but feel like this is all military training. There's been, if I'd have caught you 15 years ago, I don't know if you gave me these same responses.
I might have been a little bit more compassionate. I might be like, that's still my mama. Now it's like survival, man. I think
they done taught you some stuff in the field, man. After all these years, man, you're in the system now. You know how to handle these situations.
Yeah. I've been indoctrinated. I'm in.
You indoctrinated, man.
They got to go.
If you see right. And if one of your people turns out to be an insurgent, go shoot him in the back.
Yeah, I'm gonna build a memorial. I'm still gonna honor and love and respect them. They're gonna get all my utmost honor and respect. You know, they're gonna be all right. You know, I see you when I go up.
you do before you get rid of moms and stuff. Like,
see you on the other side.
Pray over your babies after you get rid of them and stuff, man. You a good one, brother. You a good one, man. Well, I will be a zombie. I know I ain't gonna make it long, man, because I'm gonna be looking over at them like, dang, anybody but y'all. Anybody but y'all. All right, man. Let's go zombie. Let's go zombie, man. Let's go get it in.
So that means if one. So okay. So check this out. So one of your family member go down. It's the rest of y'all. You be like, all right, we got one. So you just gonna sacrifice the whole family to become zombies now? Because we got one?
Okay, it's 4 of us. If 3 of us in there, and you know, my oldest come walking in like he just came in the house from playing outside, and it's just we all looking. First of all, like you said, we don't know. But if I'm informed that the apocalypse is happening, he might have got, then it's gonna be like, it's gonna be a tough one. I'm gonna send my wife and my youngest on out the house.
Well,
y'all get out of here.
You're not gonna preserve them.
They gotta go. Y'all go while I figure this out with him.
So you're gonna try to protect them, get them out the area. Yeah. And then if your son gets you, then he got you. Then you go.
I don't want him to get me if it's 3 of us still. But what's gonna happen is I'm gonna still be torn with letting him run around out here and letting somebody else get him too. So it's how you said I'd rather it be me than somebody else to get you. Now I'm facing that, you know. And yeah, I guess it's gonna come down to how much he truly scares me in that moment. You know what I'm saying? Because it don't take much to scare a person. You can be, you can do anything. You can walk downstairs and a bug or something in there. You don't see him in it. Yeah. A lizard. If a lizard ran through your house now, you weren't expecting it. What the hell is that? Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You would be a little shocked. So if he scared me enough, I might would do something to him. But
you just gotta catch you at the right time. That's all.
I catch me at the right time, wrong time. I'm gonna try to lock him in that house and get out. And now the house is no longer accessible. He just stuck in there. It's his, till he dies in the house.
Yeah, you got it, big dog. It's your house. Just keep the house.
Keep the house. It's yours. We'll find somewhere else to go.
Zombie out, man. Live your best zombie life.
But if they all gone, I'm gone too. If 3 of them gone, I'm the last survivor. All right, y'all hit me.
Join them.
Hit me in this artery right here. Hit me right there. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
or hit me where hit me. Yeah, man.
I can see it both ways. But me,
they gotta go, huh?
Yike.
Hey, man.
Bam. Something. They done. That's my story.
Man.
I'm sticking to it.
Like if you came with a cigar in your mouth doing the thing, I'd be like, oh no, D, they got you. Like
just go ahead,
go away, dog. Stop tripping. Go. Please go away from me. Like don't.
Hey, same work for me. If I turn into a zombie and I'm coming at you, dog, you got every right. Go ahead and take me out.
I would just plead with you, please.
I don't want to live like that. Go ahead and take me out. Just go ahead and take me out. I'd rather you do it than somebody else do it.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't want to take you out, man. I'd just be like, please, man. Hey, look, D, you just fell and broke your leg, man. Stop crawling towards me. It's over, man. Please stop.
D, man, come on, dog. Chill, man. Chill, bro.
Chill, man. I got some gummy bears, man. Go, man. Chill, dude.
I got some Oreos. Some
Oreos? Double stuff? You sure? Like,
man. Right, give me the double stuff. I'll leave you alone.
Right. But anyway, man, that's that though, man. Let's jump into the cigars, man.
No, that's funny though. All right, so what we smoking, man? What we smoking? What's on the palate for the day? What's on the palate?
I got me a La Flor Dominicana Suave. LFD Suave. The Maduro
LFD. Okay. Yeah. That band look a little unique for LFD. I don't usually see LFD with the box press and that type of band. So this is
box press. It was torpedo box press.
Torpedo box press.
What pulled me in actually? It was smooth. It was just simple to the point and just said suave. I said suave. What is this?
Suave.
Yeah. And I understand already why they call it suave, because I don't run into very many mild Maduro cigars, but this is definitely one. Definitely one. Okay. You can I run into mainly a lot of, somewhere in the middle to a little bit more strong, but
harsher, a little harsher, a little more peppery, but even with the Maduro, but like the Maduro actually like smooths things out. So it's extra smooth, man. Extra smooth.
But this one, the profile, I already can tell is very, very smooth, man. Very smooth. And I would have liked something with a little more kick. I'm gonna tell you that, because I had one of them days I wanted to go cigarette smoke today, so this is smoother than I wanted, but I should have named it with the name though, Yeah. But let me tell you what I got. So we got a San Andreas wrapper, Dominican Republic origin, Nicaraguan binder, and a Dominican filler. So that's what you can expect.
Cool. We got some similarities between this thing and mine. What are you saying?
And the San Andreas, I know I can taste the San Andreas. I know it's San Andreas in here too. So.
Oh yeah, for sure.
You can always pick that out.
And that's exactly what I got too. I'm like I said, there's some similarity between what you're smoking and what I'm smoking with, as far as like the makeup of your stick. So I'm smoking Drew Estate. I've ventured back down to Drew Estate. It's been a while since I touched the Drew Estate, and we know Drew Estate to be one of the juggernauts in the industry, doing a thing. Homegrown United States company. They just love what they do when it comes to cigars. And it's been a while since I've ventured down Drew Estate, and I've done Nica Rustica like a couple of times in the past, like off the cuff. I don't think I've ever done one on the show. But today I decided I'm gonna go with the Nick Rustica. I don't think I've ever done one for review for the purpose of trying to see what Drew Estate is actually doing with this cigar. So that's where we're at. We're with the Connecticut Broadleaf, Nick Rustica, or Nica Rustica, actually. The Nica or Nica? Yeah, it is Nica. Nica Rustica. So with this makeup of this cigar, we got the wrappers Connecticut Broadleaf. Origin is Nicaragua. Binder Mexican, San Andreas, and then filler Nicaraguan. So definitely got the San Andreas on there. Like you said, you mentioned tasting that San Andreas. You can taste the San Andreas.
Yeah,
and it's pleasant to this point. And the Connecticut Broadleaf, being the darker Connecticut Broadleaf wrapper, definitely handling in that San Andreas very well.
Cool.
So far. Smooth thick.
Any reason that you grabbed that, or is it just literally off the cuff for you?
Just off the cuff of just knowing that I haven't touched Drew Estate in a while, and I haven't done the Nica Rustica for like review, I don't think ever. So I was like, you know what? I haven't done Drew Estate in a very long time. The last Drew Estates that I've done have been like your Fat Bottom Baddies, your Sweet Janes, and a couple of your sweet ones. And I haven't gone down their normal, good down home, down to earth, tobacco based like flavor cigars in a while, like just their regular sticks in those lines of Drew Estate. I was like, you know what? Let me go ahead and grab one. It's been a minute, and I want to give Drew Estate a little bit of time. So that's the reason why I went down this route with the Drew Estate Nica Rustica.
Oh, it is.
Mm-hmm. So far so good. Really smooth. A lot of good tasting notes, some good tobacco, some good coffee. Like it's pretty nice. A little bit of pepper, and we rolling. Perfect for the times. Like honestly, like there's certain times of the year, seasonal wise, and finally here in Texas it is cooling down. Like it's supposed to be like high 80s, which feels like fall for us right now. And it's one of those cigars that kind of like fit the weather. You know, like you got cigars that's made for the summertime, cigars that I usually lean towards during the wintertime, and then like that fall season change type of environment. Like it's giving me that good vibe that goes along with the times and the season and the moment and the feel of the moment. So it's right in there. Like you know, like sometimes like around like fall and winter, you want that cider. You want that something that might have some like cinnamon nutmeg type of deal, that ginger snap or whatever, gingerbread, all that good stuff that you want during different types of seasons. That's what this guy's giving me right now. It's like perfect for the moment.
You know, I heard somebody talking about that recently, talking about different cigars for different seasons. You know, and your palate changing throughout the year depending on the weather. And I was thinking to myself, I don't know that I do that. So you really? do that. As far
I
as
do
yourself.
do that. Yeah. It's just like when food, like I might want ginger snaps for some reason at a certain time. I might want like apple cider during a certain season. So it's the same when it comes with cigars. Like I want something that might feel more summer-esque. I might want something that feels warm and toasty. Like you know those cigars that have like that wood fire, wood chip kind of taste or whatever. Yeah. Like that cure fire. Like you kind of want that like in the wintertime or something like that. Like that's kind of how I feel. Like something like when the seasons change, you might want something that feels a little different on your palate. When it's summertime, you want something that might feel like poppy and fun or something like that, bright for the moment.
Right.
Same thing for like morning time and nighttime. Different times of the day, you might want something spicy, or you might want something a little bit more chill. You might want something that's even kill, or something that has a little bit more dynamic, depending on the time of day.
I gotta pay close attention to my cravings, man. I hadn't even noticed that for myself, you know. So I found it interesting when I heard him talking about it, but to hear you confirm it, it is a thing, and I'm just not paying attention enough.
Yeah, for me it is. I've never even heard anybody mention that before. Like even in the cigar culture, like I've never heard anybody say it, but I've noticed it in myself. I have noticed it myself, so I think it's a real thing. So pay attention to it. Yeah.
Yeah, I have to, man. See how the weather affects my cigar intake. But I talked about how I wanted to. I was looking to go cigarette smoke a cigar this morning, you know. But for you, it's actually a time of year that you might want to feel that way, because we're going through a government shutdown, man. How has that been affecting you on your end?
Man, the stress is at an all-time high for me right now. Like, I don't understand it. I don't get it. Like, it does not make sense. And when I think about it, it's so much flukiness that I think that is behind all of this. It's not just so much not being able to come to an agreement, but I think it's some underlying workings of the reason why they're doing these things, as far as like trying to shave money in areas and trying to set up for this big to do when it comes to the wave of politics, because it just doesn't make any sense, right? Usually people get a job in the government, especially the military too, for that job security, that guaranteed paycheck. Like, I know every person 15 without fail, I'm going to get paid. And for a lot of government workers, it's like, I know I got good job security. Now we got these furloughs, we got this reduction of force that's being term that's being thrown around, to where they're thinking about cutting government jobs, and where most people get a government job because they know that, hey, look, it takes a lot to lose a government job. They get out the military, or they just join the government services, and they know they'll be able to keep that job until they decide to retire without having to worry about layoffs and things like that. And that guarantees stability when it comes to being able to take care of my basic needs. And now this, for the first time in a very long time, and with little less, or a lot more, a lot less end in sight than any other time that we've had it before. There's been government shutdowns, but then it's been like really, really short, week, 2 weeks maybe. I think the longest we went was like a month, and that was a while ago. But even then, it was still like an end in sight. You saw some progression as far as coming to an understanding, a mutual understanding between all the different parties. But now this time it's like there's no resolve. Like, there seems like there's no resolve. So that's what has me more on edge, is the fact that all these talks with the military not getting paid, all the other government workers being furloughed, and then reduction of force. It's like, this is the biggest I've ever seen from my standpoint, being privy to the government and government workers for over 40 years now, of seeing that, hey, look, this is major. This is probably the most major it's been on the government side for government workers in the history that I've known. And like I said, that's about 40 years of being around the government and understanding government, how the government system works for its workers. It's not looking good.
What's your I know you kind of hinted towards it, but are you open to saying what your theories are on why this is different?
Yeah. So I have one theory that I've been looking at. One is, well, and I guess they kind of go hand in hand, is looking at how the Democratic Party and how they champion a lot of these organizations, minority organizations, to say the least, meaning African Americans, minorities, minority ethnicities, and then also minority groups, like as far as like LGBTQ plus, all these letters and stuff like that, and championing behind these causes and projects and stuff like that, and funneling money potentially, right? No, don't want us to get sued or anything like that, as far as what I'm saying, but I think it might be something to do with these people in the Democratic Party aren't really necessarily for these minority groups like they say they are, but kind of using it as being able to mask a way to pad their pockets. To say these funds are being allocated towards this and that, and this cause and that cause, and this cause and that cause, only because they know they're going to get backing and a cause to be able to put these finances in these different areas, to only really truly launder money. It feels more like money laundering, in my opinion. Right. So that's one of the biggest hangup with the government shutdown, not coming to an agreement, is where all these American dollars and funds are being allocated to, and the Democrats are being like, no, we don't want to relinquish these different causes of where we're putting money in, because it's not because they care about the cause that they're putting the money in, but the fact that they're probably shaving off that money that they're allocating and padding their pockets through a money laundering type of system.
So that's interesting. I got two things I want to say. I want to ask you this first and foremost. So with that being said, would this be something that you would feel better about if you weren't a government a federal employee, basically?
No, I wouldn't feel any better. I probably would feel worse, honestly, because like now, like I'm only able to feel bad because not feel bad because of, but I'm focused more so on the fact that hey, look, I might not get paid, and I got to worry about how I'm going to handle my finances until I do get money. So I can't even focus on all the other aspects I want to be emotional about because I have to be emotional about how I'm handling my finances over the next couple of weeks to months or however long that might be and what that affects on my job. So I'm more distracted by the effects of it more so than being on the outside, being able to be able to focus on, dang, this part is wrong, that part is wrong, this part is wrong, that part is wrong. Even though I can recognize what I'm thinking it is or thinking that's going to be the issue, but I'm more distracted by the reality that I have to deal with. If I didn't have to deal with that as a reality, I can focus more on the emotional side of this is wrong and that's wrong and why they doing that. So even though I see it and I feel like this is like where my emotions can be put, but I have to displace that and put it somewhere else because I have to focus on that because there's nothing else I can do about it.
Right. All right. And this is what I was gonna say, aside from asking you that. I know you said that you don't believe that they necessarily care about the foundations that they're supporting.
No, you think about the dashiki moment when they sitting there kneeling with the dashikis and stuff like you think that wasn't genuine.
Yeah. I mean, what the history of the Democratic Party lets you know. I mean, we all act like the '60s wasn't the big change where they decided, hey man, let's get this vote, this group of people we could get their vote because nobody's getting it. You know what I'm saying? Like, but prior to that, all black people were Republicans. You know what I'm saying? Prior to that, so it ain't that long ago that history was that the Democrats was viewed as the racists and then the Republicans was viewed as the good guys.
Yeah,
now things have flip-flopped. And I don't know that the Republicans were ever the good guys, but I think they kind of still on the same side of things where they just don't care one way or the other about our vote.
Or the other, yeah.
They just do what they do. And that's why we were always available as, well, somebody needs to market to these people because nobody's we're missing out on the demographic.
Yeah. Missing out on a whole demographic of people we can be getting votes from, and also that we can be getting support and money from. Yeah. So it's like, okay, let's tap into the system right here or into this group, and let's get them to champion behind us. Not because they care, only because it was an untapped in market that, hey, look, we can play to them to get the votes that we want.
Right. Yeah. It's a play, but that goes to why I always say, I don't know. I never understand when people choose a side so hard and just ride for it. It's just like, man, that's why, I'm messed up on both sides. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like,
it's like at least one side, which I feel like it's the Republican side, is more upfront about how they feel about things, and I feel like one is like smoke and mirrors. Like they're telling me something that feels good, and it makes me feel like they're on my side, but they're probably not really. It's just smoke and mirrors. They're just trying to feed me something that makes me feel good about whatever it is that they're doing. When they don't really care about me, they're just saying what they think I want to hear, but they don't mean it. But these guys over here are saying stuff that I don't like to hear, but at least I know where they stand.
Yeah,
they're
probably more genuine about their stances. I don't think the Republicans hate us as much as the Democrats tell us they hate us. I don't think I just don't think they care one way or the other. If you ride with us, you ride with us. If you don't, we good too.
Like, we don't hate you. We still don't care about you. We just don't care.
It's different. Like,
I hate somebody or just not caring. Like, I'm not gonna play to you. That's all.
Like, I'm just not gonna play to you. I think that's what it is. Now, if you ride with us, we'll take the support, but we ain't gonna sit around and kiss your butt to get it either. I think that's the difference between them.
Yeah. But I mean, that's how I'm feeling about it, and it's all manipulation in my opinion. It's all manipulation, and that's only one side. I only spoke about the Democratic part that's keeping this government shutdown from ending. But then on the flip side of it, I think the Republican play is we're trying to get money to be put in places of where we can probably get into like different wars, conflicts, and stuff like that, or different causes of how they want to utilize the military and the government services and stuff like that. So they want to pull the money that's being allocated to these plays that they don't care about, that we mentioned,
stuff they care
and put it in something else. So it's still a selfish act on the Republican side of why they want to end these agreements with funds and stuff that's being allocated by the Democrats, so that maybe we can fund a war. Like, hey, look, Trump is trying to lobby this and move them. Memphis and Oregon and put boots on the ground in different parts of the country and potentially start a war in these conflicts with other countries. I think that's what is trying to what they're trying to do or what they want to have happen, but they need the funds to be able to. So it's like, yo, come up off these funds that y'all are using that y'all are probably money laundering. Let's pull this and put it into this cause. So it's not because they disagree with how they're allocating the money, but nah, dog, we want them funds that y'all are messing around with, money laundering potentially, but we want to do this over here. And they're probably like, nah, we ain't gonna let you do that. But the Democrats are like, or the Republicans are like, nah, but y'all need to come off that money because y'all know y'all ain't doing what y'all supposed to be doing. Like, you remember, like, hey, these people, after they argue and debate in front of us, they go back and they go have lunch in the back room. You know what I'm saying? Kick it and play poker.
Yeah.
And talking about how they're disagreeing and this and that. But it's probably like back in the day, like you know what I'm saying? Like after lunch, they're like, yo, you need to come up with them funds. Y'all know what y'all doing with that money. We need it for this. And like, nah, man, but we're gonna keep doing this. So now they're having this conflict in the back, smoking and joking and whatnot, and then playing it out in front of the American public, like, hey, look, these Democrats, they are this and they are that, and they're doing this and they're doing that. And Democrats like, well, the Republicans are this and that, but then they go back and they smoke and joke about it.
Then none of them will be honest with us on what it really is. They know both sides know what each other doing. They both know the play.
What each other doing.
They both know what's up.
Do.
But they come play it different to us.
Yeah.
Like, you know, they give the politically correct stuff to us because at the end of the day, we can't mess up the game going on behind the scenes. You know what I'm saying? Like, if I tell the truth, I mess up the game for you and for me. I'm not gonna mess the game up for me. So I ain't gonna call you out on your bull, but I need you to fix your bull. Like, and we, meanwhile, us on the other side of the camera, on the other side of things, we arguing about lies. You know what I'm saying? It was never that no way. But those are the points we're going to argue and choose side and choose who's right and wrong based off of false information. You know what I'm saying? It's just
But so I mean, but like when it comes down to it, it's just frustrating to say the least. It's just frustrating to say the least. It grinds my gears that us as the American public, we got to be the ones to suffer for the little toy games that they're playing. You know what I mean? This is playground mess for them. You know, it doesn't affect them. It affects us as individuals, as people outside that government entity. But then we're still working to support this government, and we're the ones who got to be affected by it. It sucks.
And you know, it sucks even more because that's one aspect of what's going on in this country. And then you think about the people that are doing it, the hedge fund people doing it in the stock market, the crypto people doing it in crypto, the big business companies doing it in corporate America, the tech people doing it over in San Francisco. You know what I'm saying? And it's just like we all just suffering while they do that. Like it's just
it's happening in all these different industries, and we're just like you said, all just as a byproduct of suffering behind all these people with all this money, all this capability, and they live in their lives that's normal, trying to move around these millions, billions, and trillions, while us who just trying to hold on to a few thousand just to make ends meet to the next day, got to be the ones to take the hit on it.
Yeah.
It makes no sense, man. It makes no sense. Makes no sense whatsoever.
None. That's the game, though, man. That is the game. It's all a big game, man. Speaking of games, man, I'm gonna transition the conversation on off that, man, into the music game. Mm-hmm. We're gonna close up a storyline that we started a long time ago. I don't know. I don't want to spend much time on it, but
we're finishing it off.
News finally came out that Drake lost his lawsuit from the battle that we covered every single week. For about 4 weeks straight, we covered the battle.
And now can Drake finally move on with his life? Can he move on with his life?
Please,
like, dude, just we already talked about a love-hate thing with music, but dude, just go make some music. Just do your thing. Come off it. Don't worry about it no more. Just drop it. A battle's a battle. In a lot of people's opinion, you lost. And it's all right. Take a page out of Jay-Z book.
And he moved right on from it. Dropped his next album and took his little shots on that album and went on by his business. You know,
Yeah. Yeah, by all means, go ahead and
thing,
keep taking your little shots. Have fun with the music. Do what you got to do. But come off it, man. You
in
lost
this
the
day and
lawsuit.
age, it feels so long ago. That battle feels so long ago. Why'd you drag it out? Like we could have been moved on from it. Like, you know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Now
dude.
we
Like
still talking
it's
about it.
October. The Super Bowl. The next Super Bowl is going to be in February. That's 5 months from now. Like Kendrick done already been on the Super Bowl stage. He done did his thing. And this records came out a year ago plus. Like it's
And the Super Bowl felt like a long time after the battle. And it's been
yeah,
a long time since the Super Bowl. We looking at another Super Bowl soon. Like, it's like,
yeah.
dude, your feelings got way too hurt over that. And the judge was pretty much like, hey, look, man, player, I hate to tell you, man, it was a nice little beat and it was some vicious rhymes, but it really ain't nothing here to make me believe that you got
You got a case.
what's the
Yeah.
word? When you bring somebody character down, it's called
Like defamation or whatever.
defamation. There's nothing here to say he defamed you though. At the same time, man, it looks like you just lost the battle. I'm gonna dismiss that. Like, and now this fool got to go back to his record label and be like, "Hey, you know, I'm just playing, right? You know, can we put out the album?" Like,
Yeah,
and he
go
got
back
to
to
go do
something.
that.
Yeah,
It's
that's
crazy, man.
it's crazy. I'm glad it's over with. I'm glad it's done with. You know what I'm saying? It was entertaining for the moment, and we got a lot of good dialogue, a lot of good just good music juices going. Like at first, like going back to how like when it first started, like, oh man, this is a dud. This is garbage. And then we had to keep coming back week after week as things just continue to develop. Like just chalk it up in history as one of the rap's greatest beefs. You know what I'm saying? Like it was a moment.
It was potentially one of rap's greatest beefs and greatest battles. Like,
Yeah.
and then it ended up ending in what was the greatest L of all time. And I would have never called it that, but everything that followed led to the greatest L of all time. Like,
yeah. Like imagine if every rapper would have took every diss to court. Dude, really? Dude, really? Come on now. After everything all these rappers say to each other, this record, subliminals and whatnot, or straight up, keep it out of court. Keep it out of court of law. Dude, just get your money, man. Just get your money. Get in where you fit in. You be all right. Just live your life, man. Make your music.
hey, look, man, at the end of the day, none of us really thought you was a pedophile, Drake, whether you think it or not. You know, we didn't, none of us.
Some people did, though. Some people, I will say, some people did. Some people will still back up
In
those
general,
in general, like,
I don't think we legitimately thought you were.
yeah, because nobody canceled. Like if it was legitimate, people legitimately thought you were, you'd be canceled. Like we live in a cancel culture society still, not as heavy as it was once before, but you still get canceled. You would still get canceled. This day and age,
if the consensus was you was a pedophile, you'd got canceled, bro.
Yeah, you'd have got canceled.
We didn't believe.
People was like, "Nah, you can't." Even though it was,
we think you're questionable now, but I think he's questionable. But I don't think he's a pedophile.
You might play Drake, and people are like, "You listening to Drake?" But it wasn't like how they did other artists who weren't seriously canceled. Or you couldn't even say their names or play their records or, you know what I'm saying, talk about anything that had to do with them. Drake, you were still able to be in conversations, still able to go in a room, still able to put on a tour and still make money, still do your job.
Yeah.
All right. You'll be all right. I'm glad it got dismissed. I'm glad there was no weight that was put on it, because I think that would have messed the game up if that would have got any traction. Like the game and hip hop and the way beefs and battles go about things. Like if that would have got any traction, it would have been a bad day for music.
Yeah, and it's a bad thing because one of the biggest artists of all time set the precedence. You know what I'm saying? It's bad. Hey, look, man, I've said this before, and I've said it about Bron, and now I'm gonna say it about Drake. Leave the game better than you found it, man. I don't like when guys is leaving the game in worse shape than they found it. And it's not entirely Drake's fault. He's done a lot of good stuff. You know what I'm saying? I'm not saying he's part of ruining the game because he's always
that move could have potentially ruined the game.
Exactly. But that move was about to set a dangerous precedence for the game, and you were truly too big to lead the game in that condition with some bull like that.
Yeah. Speaking of the game being ruined, you think LeBron ruined the game?
Yeah. Hell yeah.
You think LeBron ruined the game? You think Steph Curry ruined the game?
Nah. Yes, but no.
I think Steph made the game more exciting though, in a sense.
Steph Curry didn't ruin the game. Let me fix that. I go back to saying Steph did not ruin the game. Steph did not ruin the game at all. Everybody who wanted to copy Steph ruined the game.
Ruined the game.
It was not Steph.
And then in the way coaches decide to go about drawing up how they approach the game, ruined the game.
Coaches ruined the game. Because we saw the Warriors before. I've seen the Warriors in my lifetime before the Warriors were when Steph went on to make them with Clay and Draymond. I've seen it in Phoenix.
Yeah.
We saw it in Phoenix. Not Marbury, but Sean Marion, Steve Nash, and Amari Stoudemire.
The boys was running. Yeah. Running
the D'Antoni era. We seen it. You know what I'm saying? So like it's not new. The style of play is not new. It's very fun to watch. But winning with it made everybody else say, ooh, let's try that. But they didn't have the skill set that them guys had to be able to do it the same way. But it became what it became. But I still blame Bron because it happened on your watch, homie. You big dog. It happened on your watch. It didn't happen on Kobe watch. It didn't happen on Mike's watch. It happened on yours.
I got a question to ask you. So I was watching this little clip of an interview with AI. So Iverson was asked the question, who's his top five? He says Mike, he says LeBron, he says Kobe, he says Shaq, and he says Steph Curry. Yeah. And the interview goes, Steph Curry. And AI looks at him like, yeah.
I said what I said.
Yeah. And he stood on that. And the interview, like, I'm like, yo, that's a little shade right there. To feel like
don't deserve that. I'm not mad at anybody to put him in. You know, I was very reluctant to put him in a high ranking.
Yeah, is he on everybody's top five across the board? Probably not.
Yeah.
But if AI says that Steph is on his top five, you can say you got to give him the nod. I got no beef. Okay, I'm saying. I was offended for Curry when he said that. Like, Steph, like you mentioned, things happen on LeBron's watch. Dude changed the game on LeBron's watch.
Yeah.
Dude got 4 chips on LeBron's watch.
Yeah.
If he makes anybody's top five, I'm not mad about it. Would he make my top five? It had to be some thought to see if I can move him into my top five. But
he don't make my top five because I barely wanted to put him in the top 20 when we had a conversation about
it. I was saying now he's in the top 10.
Today, I'm comfortable with him being a top 20 player, today. But I'm just saying that at the time when we had to talk, I was like, maybe, I don't know. But at the end of the day, people are way too comfortable saying KD's name and not saying Steph's name. I tell you, somebody who's doesn't put Steph Curry in their top five. Who that?
His wife, Ayesha Curry. He is not her top five.
Nah, he ain't her top five people in life, let alone on the court. So, but I think that Steph, if somebody said KD was in their top five, nobody have a beef with it. But KD got his chip by coming to visit Steph. You know what I'm saying? Like,
yes.
To me, I'm gonna be honest. To me, Steph's greater than KD. Greater.
Oh, for sure.
You know what I'm saying?
For sure.
Now you can feel like KD's a better player, and I won't argue with you if you say he's better.
Like as an overall player.
As an overall player and talent, he could be better than Steph. I don't got no beef with that. But Steph's the greater
NBA player. When you say the greater NBA player, not just greater baller, because there's great ballers, but then there's great NBA players.
Yeah,
there's a difference.
T-Mac is better than a lot of names. Is probably at the high on the top 50.
As a raw baller, somebody who just balls, T-Mac probably top 3, top 4, top 5 all time. Skill set.
Could be. If somebody put him there, I wouldn't beef with it. He's not greater than a lot of guys. You know what I'm saying? T-Mac probably ain't great. He's not greater than Scottie Pippen. Like,
as a raw player, would you say he's greater than Kobe? Yes. But as an NBA player and what you've been able to accomplish,
his legacy and everything, no, you're not touching Kobe.
You don't put him over Kobe for that. But T-Mac, top, over Kobe, yes. A top talent over Kobe, yes.
Yeah, but
that's why you have to look at everything with the mindset of what are we talking about? Especially when we talking about a Steph Curry. What are you talking about total overall? A KD versus a Steph Curry. When you look at NBA and you look at an NBA player and legacy and everything, you have to put Steph over KD easily. Easily.
My opinion.
Not even a question.
So with that being said, no, can't nobody frown up at Steph name coming up in these conversations now. It should be. It should be in these conversations. And he's one of the greatest. Look, Steph makes me so comfortable saying it because I hope Steph get out the game in time. Please don't stay around long enough for your name to get ruined. Don't do like Bron. Bron has overstayed his welcome, and now he's starting to get his name run through the dirt. But we all love him still, but he's just overstaying his welcome a little bit. I hope Steph, you might have stuff left in the tank, but just go before.
Yeah. Go out on the top.
Because we're so proud of you. Like, you're one of the greatest things I've ever seen in basketball. Like, just go now. You don't have nothing left to prove. Like,
play one more year. Play one more year. Have a productive year. Maybe 2 more years. Maybe 2 more.
He can go 2, and then you cut on out, man. You ain't gotta win the chip no more. No more chip. The legacy's cemented.
And then you're like, you are the face of the franchise still, even though like you might take a backseat role, but go ahead and bow out gracefully. I like to see more basketball players do that. Like, don't go out bad. Like, I hate seeing these players go out bad. Even Iverson, when he left, bouncing around from team to team to team to team, like 5 different teams in 3 years. Like, dog, man, we don't want to see you go out like that.
Yeah, I just forget that. I totally wiped that from my memory. That's not Iverson. It's part of his story, but it's not a part of my story that I got to say about him. And I don't want to see Steph become one of those guys. I don't think he's going to lead the franchise, but I just don't need to see your greatness diminished. You know what I'm saying? You can leave how you are at this point.
I agree with that.
You've done enough for the game. But, hey, look, before we get out of here, though, man, let's take the conversation and go morbid real quick, man, because this is something I wanted to touch on with you, man.
Yeah.
Hey, look, so a while back, me and my father had a talk, and he said to me that he's no longer afraid of death, and he's comfortable with the idea of it, right? And I understood what he meant. It wasn't like in a bad way or a scary way or I'm ready to go way. It was just I'm at peace, and I've come to terms with it's a possibility, and I'm satisfied with my life and where I'm at and with it. And if the day comes, it comes. Have you reached a stage in your life? And I know he's a much older man and we're younger, but have you reached a stage of life where you've considered your own mortality and just like at peace with it?
Well, it's always been something that's been on like not say the forefront of my mind, but it's always something I always thought about. Like, there's never been a time in my life, even from my teens to now, that I never thought about like what that transition would or could be like at whatever stage in life I'm at. And sometimes like I'd be like, I'm cool with the idea of it, but then sometimes it shakes me. It's like, man, like this is like when we think about life, this is all you know.
Yeah.
It's all you know. And it's like I'm this living, breathing entity. I don't know how I got here. I'm just here. And this world,
I'm here. I'm just here.
I'm existing in this world that exists. I don't know why it's here, but it's here. I'm walking around. I see clouds. I see the sun. I see birds. I see my family. I see my possessions, the things I have. Why do I have it? What am I doing? And I've always thought about that. Like, I've always been conscious about like the thought of life. It's like, one is miraculous and amazing. Just the fact that we're here and we had no say of us being here. It's just we're here. I just came to be. You know what I'm saying? And I have my faith, and belief in God and how like my idea of God's creation of the world, but at the same time we don't understand it because there's so much unknown that we just don't know.
Yeah,
right?
They tell us this is how it works, but we really don't know how any of it works.
We really don't know. It's all by faith. A lot of things that we believe, or all by assumptions, or all by just things that we heard, and we just decided to adopt that theology or whatever it is.
Yeah. Or just the knowledge we have as of now that will continue to develop as technology develops. So
like,
we know today may not be true.
Say what?
I said, what we know today may not be true in a week.
Yeah, tomorrow or 10 years from now. Like, oh man, you have different revelations and different things come to light. But it's like, but that has shaped me before. Like, man, at some point, I'm just not going to be here. And you think about the history of all the great people that we learn about, and the people that we don't never even learned about or heard about, that they've existed in the same vein that we exist. It's just like they were living, breathing beings just like we are, and they are no longer walking this earth. And it's like, that's just crazy to think. No matter how bright their light it might have shined, like you think about the biggest superstar who's had the biggest impact and notoriety worldwide, and then they take their last breath, and that person, that entity, is no more on this earth. And it's just like, dang, that is crazy to think. So like, I have moments where like, yo, I get a little chill. Like, yo, I'm gonna go through rigor mortis, and I'm just gonna be this stiff body with no life to it at some point. And it's just it's crazy to think that. And just recently, it was like maybe like a few days ago actually. And I'm like, I just got to live this life. And I was just having an idea. I got to live this life to the best of my ability right now. And just hoping that by the time I reach the age of, like 75, 80 years old, like that, you know what I'm saying? The average expectancy of life, like when you get to that end portion and like, dude, I'm 80 years old. And I know my grandmother's over 80 now, and she's still thriving. She goes to the casino, she be living, and she just celebrated her birthday back in August. And she's just happy as can be. It's like, she's just living her life, right? And it's like, hopefully by the time you get to the end of it, you're like, yo, like, I don't have that many years in front of me. Like, there's not that many years ahead of me. We're at that middle point right now to where, dang, and I'll be thinking, like, I got 40 more years. And I got to think the first 15, 20, I ain't really had much to do. Like, I'm just learning life and trying to figure out. So, but now the next 40 years, I can really, because I'm an adult now and I have all these things going, I can really take advantage of these next 40 years the way I want. And that 40 years has been a long time, even though it's a short time, but it still feels like a long time.
It's moving quicker than the first 20 did, though.
Yeah, it is. Like, if you think about from 25 to now, that 15 years is like going by. Like, yo, what in the world just happened? I'm 40. I'm 41. I'm about to be 42 next month. You know what I'm saying?
You old as hell, bro.
Yeah, it's like we're at that halfway point to where like we're in the middle, or potentially have less years than we have, because we don't know what we're going to look like when we're 55, 60. People pass away, like they were doing good in their 40s when they were 45, and they turn 55, 60, and their health just declines, and they're out of here. So it's still not even guaranteed to have another 40 years left.
It ain't a pandemic can hit and then boom
and take us out. But I was just hoping, like, okay, let me live the best I can, so by the time I get to that age of expectancy, that when it's time to go, it's like, okay, I'm good. Like, I don't know what the next step in life or afterlife or when I die is going to be like, but I'm okay with accepting the fact that I can take my last breath today and that be it. And just thinking about, how do we get there? How do we get to that point of feeling okay with just no longer being here, no longer having your family be able to touch, and the things that you built around you to be able to just exist in. It's a weird, strange feeling, but it's like, how do you get to that point of just being okay, like with not being here? It is weird. It's weird, but it's interesting, and I guess you could say it's a beautiful thing for a person to get to that point of like just being okay with no longer existing the way that we exist right now, because that's all we know.
Yeah, there's times where I'm torn with it too. I have my ups and downs where I'm at peace with it, and then I'm not at peace with it. I have moments where I think back of, like you said, people that are gone. Like Teddy hit me hard one day. I was listening to his music and I was just watching a video, and he had the chains on with the white beater, and he was out there just killing it on the stage. And I'm
just
like,
vibrant, right? Aura of
like, I'm like, how did this man so great he ain't here? And it just made me sad. Like, I got emotional watching it for a moment when it hit me. Like, dang, like, but it won't entirely about Teddy as much as part of it was about my own.
Because like somebody that has this great talent or this great being, and they just have this great presence, and then that presence diminishes to nothing on this earth.
To nothing. And then it just makes me think about a legacy for myself. Like, dang, I'm gonna be gone one day. Nobody gonna give a damn. Like, it just was like
we mean something to ourselves. You wake up in this body every single day, and it means something to you. Like you try to eat right and take care of your body the best you can. You try to take care of your mental the best you can. You work out to try to take care of your body. Like, but all that to die eventually, to no
Yeah,
longer
bro.
exist. I can try to make this light shine as bright as possible and to be as vibrant and have the biggest aura, have that Teddy aura, or Teddy on stage, like you say, with the chain and he's just swooning and crooning and all that stuff. And all of a sudden,
Yeah.
you're no longer.
One day you ain't here and they don't talk about you no more. Like, and everything just moves on. Like, and if you came back, you wouldn't even recognize the place that your own home in most
Yeah,
cases, because
yeah,
everything's changed
yeah,
and moved on without you. Like,
yeah,
and that sometimes that worries me, and other times I'm at peace with it. And sometimes when my faith wavers, and I just say to myself, I don't know if I'm immortal and this consciousness goes on somewhere else, or if I'm just gonna shut down and it goes black one day. And
yeah,
that's it.
yeah,
And I
yeah.
just
We
don't
have that same
know.
thought.
And that can be scary
Yeah,
sometimes. And sometimes I'm at peace with it. And I haven't found the balance between the two. It just
yeah. And
depends on where
sometimes you
I'm
think
at.
like, but when I go to sleep, I'm cool with it. Like you think about a dreamless sleep. You know what I'm saying? You take that nap, you just blank out, and you're just
Yeah.
cool. You're just not here anymore. Like if death is like that, like we cool with it when we go to sleep.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Take the
But
chance every
then,
night in reality. Like,
yeah, we take a chance every single time we go to sleep, and that
yeah.
could be the last time you close your eyes. Then of course, you think about afterlife. You think about heaven and hell. I do believe that there is a heaven and a hell to be put in, and I think about my soul and spirit after this body, and I try to take care of that part. Like I hear people say this, like, "Hey, I'd rather live my life as if there was a heaven and hell, and then die and there be nothing, than live my life as there is nothing, and then I leave here, my body goes somewhere else, my soul goes somewhere else, and it's like, yo, oops, I probably should
Yeah.
have believed in something."
Yeah. It's a tough
So
choice, right? Because
yeah,
either
so
you
like
can
I'd rather err on
squander
the
all
side
this
of
here and there's
yeah,
nothing, or either you can squander everything that's there, which is more, and then for nothing here. You know what I'm saying? It's
yeah.
just like
So me, I'm
pick your poison.
I'm gonna believe in God and I'm gonna believe in heaven and hell. So
Yeah.
yeah, I'm gonna believe that, hey, look, after I leave here, I could potentially go somewhere. So let me do the best by that I can.
Hey, you said something about the closing your eyes thing, man. I had a dream one time. What do they call it? I'm assuming this is what it is. I heard people talk about lucid dreaming. You ever
Mhm.
heard that
Yeah,
term?
yeah. To where you feel like you can consciously move yourself through your dreams and whatnot.
Yeah, yeah. I only had that happen like once, and it was probably like 2 months ago, and it was
Mhm.
crazy because at some point I realized I was in a dream, but I felt everything. I felt the gravel under my feet when I was
Mhm.
walking. I could hear the crunching. The sunlight was beaming on me. The stuff I was making decisions to pick things up, and I could feel it in my
Mhm.
hands. And at a point, I said, "Dude, you're sleeping. You're
Yeah.
sleeping." And like, I was consciously aware I'm sleeping, but I said, "I can do all this stuff, and this feels crazy." And my dreams never feel that way, like where I don't
Mhm.
feel the sunlight. Just I'm like, damn, it's hot. Like, you know what I'm saying? And then a breeze just hit me, and like I'm just moving through doing stuff, and it was very incredible. But what if that is what death is like? You know what I'm
It's
saying?
like,
You
yeah.
just you just close your eyes one day, and then
And then you go
there's
somewhere and then you're in that dream state.
you're just in a
Or
dream state. There's an awareness and you're in it, but that body down there ain't doing nothing. You
yeah.
know what I'm saying? It's just
I
like,
mean, and then that's when like you talk to some people like my mom, she'll talk about like she had an out of body experience to where she was able to see, like she was in a car accident with my dad and she can see everything. Now,
mhm.
whether she was actually seeing everything or whether she knew that the car crash happened, and then like these are images that are popping in her head that she's seen the car crash. But I've heard of people speak about things that you can only see or know that happened if you were actually there, and they would
Yeah,
have that
yeah.
out
I
of
heard a
body
lot of people in
experience. And they're
surgery
like, "Well,
say
I've
that.
seen this
They
actor and
watched
I've
the
seen this person
surgery.
do this, and I've seen that happen." And they're like, "Yo, how did you know that? You were unconscious." I've heard
Yeah.
people talk about stuff like that.
Yeah, I really got into that for a while where I was
Mhm.
watching just near death stories and stuff. And people, a
Yeah,
lot of people, when they have procedures done, they talk about, oh, this nurse came in. And when they wake up and they say, ma'am, you saved my life. Thank you for what they did. And the nurse is like, what are you talking about? How'd you know? I
yeah,
saw you when you came in. You told the doctor this. And if the doctor didn't do that, I would have died. So thank you for saving my life. And it's
yeah.
just like,
Like,
yo,
yo,
that
like,
happened, but you did not have a pulse. like,
yeah.
like,
Like there's no way that you should know that. But
Right.
I've heard instances like that. So it's like, man, that makes you think like, no, there's something outside this body. Like when we leave this body, there's something else. Like we exist in some other form, whatever it is. But like you mentioned, like, yeah, sometimes I'll have dreams and I'll know that I'm dreaming, or sometimes you'll have dreams and you feel like that dream is actually real. But then sometimes I'll dream like I know this is happening, but I know this is a dream. Like I will actually know that in that dream that it is a dream. But then sometimes I'll have a dream and then I wake up and like, yo, what just? Oh my gosh, I'm about to panic because something just happened in my dream. Like, oh no, no, I'm good. That was just a dream. That was just a dream. This is a dream. It's cool. But sometimes I'll be dreaming and stuff be happening. Like, man, I'm just dreaming.
Life crazy like that, man. I wish they would figure it out. See, they can figure out how many stars is in the sky, but they can't figure out why my dreams feel real sometimes and they don't. They can't tell me that. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, you can't tell me what happens when I die, what death is like. You know what I'm saying? You can just tell me the organ shut down, but you can't give me the detail. You know what I'm saying? Like,
hey, you never know with the Neuralink and stuff like that, and the meta glass. One day you might be able to have your meta glasses on, and then you wake up, put them on, and replay your dreams. Like, ah, dang, I remember seeing that.
Yeah,
never know. Never know.
Working on it.
Yeah,
but I ain't ready for them to be selling my wild behind dreams to public yet, because I can't trust them with my information. I know they're gonna sell it. So.
Hey, look, it's a dream. It's a dream.
Yeah,
it's a dream.
Let's get up out of here, though, man.
Life is wild like that, man. It's a beautiful thing. It's a crazy place. It's a crazy thing that we deal with, and man, I'm just trying to run my race, man. Run the course the best the best I can, and enjoy the ride. But definitely enjoy my cigar today, my stick of the day.
Yeah.
So let me get into my review real quick, man. Hey, I'm gonna be honest with you. Last week's rating, I was a little caught up in the moment, man. That 4.4 I gave was I was caught in the moment. I was caught in the moment. I was feeling good, I guess. So we'll talk to that. If you smoked a cigar that I smoked last week and you say, man, this ain't no 4.4, I was a prisoner of the moment. It was a 4.4 in that moment. I was feeling good about that stick. It fell off after I smoked it later, but in the moment, hey, it was a 4.4 for me. But anyway, this Nica Rustica by Drew Estate. Man, so far so good. It held that ash for a good, nice, long time. We get some good ashes lately.
I'm impressed by you.
Say what?
I said I've been impressed by you lately.
Hey, I've been getting it done. I guess I am a cigar emperor right now. You know what I'm saying? Got to treat me like I'm an emperor right now. But construction, nice. Drew Estate, top of the line, top notch when it comes to manufacturer cigars. So I'm not surprised by it. Nice, tightly wrapped, but still loose to where you're able to get a good draw from this stick. I've been getting some good, nice, thick smoke, and the aroma has been very, very pleasant. Nothing pleasant in like a floral type of deal, but like a pleasant in like you always use this term of your grown man cologne.
Yeah.
That Nica Rustica gives me like a nice, strong, bold cigar tobacco aroma, just like nice earthy aroma, and it's very, very welcoming. Unless you know that you are smoking a cigar, and that's what this is. Nice cocoa espresso bean type of deal. Has some spices early on that kind of tailed out. This dark Connecticut broadleaf is like definitely cooled things down and made it very, very easy to take in, even with the spice early on. I got a little bit of toastiness with this like wood fire type of taste, not like the cure fire, like a barbecue type of deal or mesquite wood chip, but just like a wood fire, woodiness, earthy, espresso, and hint of spice, like I said in the very beginning. So smoke very well, nice thick smoke, good. Just I guess you could say a manly stick. This is what it feels like. They put some oomph in it. You know what I'm saying? A strong stick, but not too harsh. Just nice and bold. So I'll say it smoked good. Drew Estate did a really, really good job. Wouldn't land in part of my favorites, but it's something I would smoke again. Something I would look at and be like, I think I'm gonna enjoy one of those and grab it for the moment, depending on like that seasonal type of deal. And I might get that urge to say October time frame. let me go ahead and grab the Nika Ruska. I had a good experience with it, and it felt good for the moment. So I'm gonna go ahead and rate this cigar out of 5. I'm gonna give it a 4.0, man. Solid 4.0. It was a really, really good stick, nice and solid, and it did what I thought it was supposed to do, and just held me down. Held me down.
Cool. All right. Well, for me, with the LFD Nika Rusta. I'm sorry, not Nika Rusta. I'm listening to you. Suave. I'm sorry, LFD Suave. That particular stick today that I had, I tell you, I really loved having a box press again. I hadn't had a box press in a while.
Still nice,
reminded me how comfortable a box press is. So
yeah,
good box press. I like the torpedo on it also. So gave me a nice little cut. I like torpedo sticks too. I got to remember that too, man. I don't get enough of them. Every time I get a torpedo,
tapered end plus box press, that tapered end plus the box press, it's a win.
It's magic, man. So good. Shout out to them for that. Now with this stick, it didn't do a whole lot for me as far as changes in tasting notes. Pretty basic and simple, you know. So the stick started out being very mild. It has progressed into more of a mild to maybe closer to medium, but it's been giving me a nice full smoke coming off of it, a good aroma off of the smoke also. But it's been a very consistent with what it does. It's been more of a cedar type note that I pick up on. You taste that San Andreas within it, and cocoa. The cocoa is giving a sweetness to it that was a lot heavier in the beginning, but now the sweetness is dialed back, but the cocoa is still there. And you pick up on some earthy notes in this cigar also. Now, aside from that, that's the general what it's been, other than it just felt like it got a little stronger as it progressed. But same thing. For me, with that being said, draw was great on it. And I would say pretty good construction. So it's not going to hit the 4s for me, 1 to 5. I'm going to go with about a 3.8 on this cigar just because milder stick, you know, so it's not quite, some of the complexity was missing to get it up into the 4s, you know, but what it did well. And this is a nice, probably a very nice novice cigar, you know.
Yeah.
You would feel like you had a complex stick as a beginner with this. Put it that way. So it's not beginner, not literally beginner, but this is a nice introduction to taking you to the next level if you're a beginner. You would start being like, oh, maybe I do want to try some more, you know, complex cigars with this right here.
Yeah.
I'm gonna finish this and enjoy it, but 3.8 is where it's at for me.
Okay, that's not bad. LFD, sometimes they skirt the board. Sometimes they'll hit you nice and high with those sticks, and sometimes they'll be that 3.8. I've had some LFDs that's been less than. LFD, that's all they cross the board. So I like that take as far as like that early complexity for a novice smoker to take them to the next level, because that range is overlooked, and it is important for those who are new to the game and they want to take it to the next level and grab a stick that's going to welcome into that next level without giving them too much too soon. So that's a rare area that needs to be explored a lot more. I like that.
I agree. All right. Well, shoot, that is it for this week's episode of the Cigars and Everything Else podcast. We up out of here, man.
Watch for those zombies.
Don't kill your zombie kids.
Even if it's your family.
Don't kill your zombie kids, man, because we don't know what happens in the afterlife, man. So, you know, y'all got to be careful with that, man.
Where do the zombies go when they die? Where do zombies go when they die?
It can't be but one place. Straight to hell, I guess. We out, though.
I'll figure out something.
Yeah.